Gotta keep a wallet in my pocket, light socket, steady rockin'. Now I pay for all my karma with a chip. If you don't embrace your life, you try to block it, please. Keep your coins, cards, keys in your jeans. Fold twice, fold one time on my mind, where I keep all my money, all my life inside. Got another wallet, vid reconnaissance. Ease back, sip a cup of wallet confidence. All right, we're going. What's up, friends? I've got a bunch of wallets to go through. I've been collecting these for a long time now. I've culled things down and I have some new things to show you, as well as some ones that I've loved in the past. Let's just start in the middle here and work our way around. Ekster, okay? This has got a nice little look to it. This is a little air tag connector. These things do this splay out your cards just perfectly, right? Comes in also some other colors and has some card slots over here and a money clip right here. This metal one is much thinner. It doesn't have any leather, which I kind of like this. The leather is gonna break in over time. But this is also an RFID plate, a really slim, easy way of doing that, again, with an elastic for your money clip. And that is just so, this is just so damn nice. This costs nothing in your pocket, but it's hard. And they also make this finder card, which has a little charger and a button, and it takes up 1 or 2 of your spaces inside of here. You're gonna see some wallets today that do have this finder tracker tile card. I'm curious for you. Are you using a tracker or a tile or a little card like this in your wallet to keep track of it? Because it's a fascinating idea. Our fathers couldn't even spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch. That's what Dad has to say every time he left the house to go somewhere. Now we just go like, no, I've got my little thing. I can pull it up on my phone. I know where it's gonna be. Then we have Distill Union, all right? Which I'm actually using one of these right now as my bag wallet. It's got a little spare cash. I'll show you what I'm using every day in my pocket in a second. One of the things I've got to say specifically about this wallet, this is their Wallaby Bifold 5. It's got a little money clip in here, a little metal guy that goes through the center. It's got card bits on either side here. It's also got card bits out here on the outside with magnets, okay, that these things sort of flip into, and the ability to kind of pouch it open. The thing that I love about this personally, as I've started to use it, is just a feel of the leather. I always like a soft leather, but I also want it to be hard enough that there's gonna be a break-in. Speaking of break-in, the founder actually got in touch and sent this over as his actual personal wallet, and I just love this cognac leather. Seeing this in the pocket, this is that patina that I just love. You can see how many cards this thing can fit in these 2 side pockets, but they're out of the way. They're not in the way of anything you're using regularly. Wallets like this, okay? A wallet goes, it fits where you need it to fit. Front pocket, back pocket, I don't know what kind of guy you are. Fanny pack, I'm wearing my fanny pack right now. All right, that's just the age I'm in. And it has the right amount of pocketing and organization for you. It keeps the stuff out of the way that you don't need in the way. This is very giving of a wallet to be doing, right? So my advice actually for you is, as you're watching this video, go through your wallet, pull everything out and lay it out. These are all the things you think you need right now. Maybe you can go around and find things that you want to include, like a multi-tool or something like that. Then start culling things away, because life gets better when you have less. To that point, Distill also makes their iPhone wallet, okay, which is the Wally Junior. But look at the way that this breaks in over time, the leather. Look at this. This is maybe too precious. This is all magnets. You can pull this apart. You can customize this how you want it. That's a key loop right there. You can add a key in here. They make a bunch of accessories that are like magnetic. Really interesting stuff. This is a fascinating idea, right? You still got those side things where you're able to hide away your cards. It's still made of that great leather on the outside, but you can customize. I'm curious if any of you use something like this, an actual zipper pouch wallet. And now look at how actually interesting this design is. Imagine putting your bills in here so they're out of the way. It does have a bottom
on that. And then you've got some card stuff. And then this whole thing ends up being a pouch. Have any of you used a pouch as a wallet? Because this, thin-wise, is not that bad. You also have a little bit on the outside here, and the leather just feels great. So Distill Union. I'm gonna be linking to everything that I talk about here below. Sometimes there's a discount associated with my link. Please use my link. It puts food on the table for my kids. Thanks. Double Oak Essentials, all right? This has such a nice, weirdly nice like leather cover with a little card thing on the back. And then you've got that, what, like this movement, whoa, whoa, yeah, oh, yes please. This looks like a tech tool of some kind, right? I can't see any screws. It's just pretty with this one, what, yeah, what, oh my God. They have multiple versions of this kind of leather cover, all right? This one has a fold over. You can see how this is gonna break in over time. This feels really great. I actually really do like the black too. It feels very like a refined, sophisticated cowboy. Then you can also go just straight up, like, ooh, look at that. Look at that. What? Yeah, what? Yes, oh my gosh, yes. With the big money clip built in on the back. They have other accessories here that you can apply or put on. Looks like these are, you can screw this money clip off if you don't want it. It's just, there's something about the form factor on this that feels really good. I like the leather a lot. I like that a lot. I also like the thin carbon fiber. Ooh, look at that. And that's got a little hidden boop, 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 boop. This, I wonder if this is usable as your little like transit card. Beep, beep, when you're going over stuff. But look at, that feels great. It's got a magnet that sinks it in. Ooh, these feel really good. These guys also sell a card tracker here. Let's see what their form factor's like. This feels just, and it's probably around the same size, honestly. Just about the same size. So Double Oak Essential, actually, these everything here feels impressive. Everything here has a very interesting, nice feeling to it. I think these are gonna be one of my favorites in the hard. I have many more hard ones to show you here. Now, these next two are ones that I have used personally the most, probably, in my life up to now. This is the Little Moft. It has a great, decently strong magnet. It's also made from a material that doesn't slip and slide on the phone very much. It has this feature where it opens up like origami style, and then you can use this as a little stand for your phone on the airplane or something like that. It can go forward, you know, top-wise and landscape. You can also use this with a little bit of danger. Like in bed, holding it up and looking at stuff, right? You've got a little thumb or finger loop there. In order to open this up, you kind of get used to just pinching this little part back right here on one side. And you fit your cards right here. I fit 3 cards in here. I think you could probably fit 4, but 3 is ideal because then you can slide that one right off the top. Look at this thing that I have used for freaking years. Sometimes I would switch into just my phone and this instead of the one that I'll show you next. Honestly, it's really nice to use something that's super minimal, but has these great little features like just the ability to, you know, hold it with your finger and also do a little stand. Speaking of which, they also make, this is not a wallet, but this is a simple tripod stand that folds up into about the same size as your wallet. You need to set up your little like, hey guys, one of the things I was working on today was trying to figure out what I'm doing with my life. I do have to say that I have used this wallet a lot. It does break in, and it's not leather. It kind of breaks down over time, but this is multiple years. Lots of different colors. All right, now let me show you what I've actually been using in my own life. But first, this episode is brought to you by Vaer. Support American craftsmanship and get yourself an iconic, classy timepiece that doesn't break the bank. Now, I've chosen the R1 Chronograph in cream at 38 millimeters. I don't love like a huge fat watch. I like something that's a little bit smaller, but I do love all the detail and spirit in this thing. It's designed sort of after these racing watches of the 60s and 70s. Their 20mm straps are actually easy to interchange, so getting multiple straps means you can switch up the look really easily. Gone are the days of those like watch springs like flying across the room. I actually also like this really simple one. Listen, a watch really does church up the joint. It just kind of kicks up your look a little notch. I actually think with this outfit, I'm gonna go with the A5 field watch. But a watch really does church it up. It's nice to have something that doesn't break the bank that is still really stylish. I like these things from Vaer, classy designs. So check them out. Use my link below. It lets them know where you came from. Leather strap, canvas strap, or metal strap. Which kind of guy are you? I tend not to be metal strap guy. I think I'm supposed to be. I think as I age up, I'm supposed to be metal strap guy. I'm not. I'm leather and this. Shout out to Vaer. Use their links below. All right, so here's what I've been using in my life the most. This is what I'm using right now. Here's an old version of this case. It's called the Mod case from Bellroy. I am a phone wallet guy. I'm a phone wallet boy. What? Oh my God. But wait, if you have your phone and your wallet together, then if you lose one thing, you lose both things. Yeah, and I also only have one thing not to lose, right? This is the like age-old, it's a good debate. It's a good debate. Like you think about it. Like if I lose this, I lose everything. I don't lose this. I don't. What I love so much about this Mod case is A, it does have a removable wallet. This was the thing I used for a very long time. It's just 3 cards. There is nothing removable, but it's so elegant and slim, simple in your pocket. There's nothing. Here you do have a little bump, but in my older car, there was a MagSafe charger. Sometimes it's nice to pull this off. Like I'm going to the comedy club or something and they put this in a little bag that you can't get access to. Well, now you can have your wallet with you. It's nice to be able to remove the wallet, but it's not nice when the wallet's too easy to remove. So they designed this little thing in here that was brilliant. This never comes off without me wanting it to. 3 cards is all I have. I love this thing. I will link to it below. Other things from Bellroy that I think you should look into are any of them. Similar to Distill Union, I'd say Distill's leather's a little bit softer. This feels like the right amount of it's gonna break in. It's also really thin. Somehow their leather is quite thin. It's not some of this big, thick, juicy stuff that we're gonna see in a little bit. Also, they have some very innovative stuff like this Apex wallet, which I think this might be made out of the suit that Eddie Murphy wore in Raw. It's got these magnets all the way around. This is gonna break in over time. It's got this interesting bevel. So the thing about Bellroy wallets is you just go to their site and you're like, all right, maybe I wanna try this. This is a simple small fold. This is a wider fold. This is just a card case. I used that for a really long time as well. Bellroy wallets they're crowd pleasers. You're gonna like them. While we're on phone cases, a couple things to show you here. This one's called Open Case. This was his solution to not having your wallet like come off all the time. Make a cut in the damn phone case, and this goes in. He's got several little accessories that can go in there, like one of those pop-ums. This works pretty dang good. I'd say this is a 3 to possibly 4 card thing. It's got a nice little thumb slip here. Brilliant little solution. I mean, something I haven't seen from anywhere. Then just to showcase the idea of one of these, like, this is Nomad Goods, these flip over ones. You have some spots for cash. This is sweet, right? You're like a grown-up. The only bummer is, for me, I do so much filming and photography that I have to be like this. I can't close this over the lens. But I bring out Nomad Goods for a few reasons. They have great leather goods. And in here, they also have one of their tile cards. Okay, so showing off the tracking, there's a little elastic band that covers that up, so it's sort of hidden. A lot of little card sleeves, even one on the outside in a very thin, simple, gorgeous sort of like, you know how they do the wax or whatever on the edges here, the little stitching. Elegant stitching, elegant leather, and it's gonna break in really well over time. Check out Nomad Goods. Again, everything's gonna be linked in order, time-coded below. Okay, let's talk about some slim options here and some micro options. One of the more interesting micro options to me is this one from Pact. My old buddies at Pact, who I designed a travel backpack with, they make this Mojito wallet, which is surprisingly elegant. There's some cards in cash in here, just a simple little, also got a little card on the back. It breaks in well over time. Malcolm, the founder, uses one of these. It's a great little card holder. Nomadic also make a very minimal wallet. It's just a wrap of elastic. There is a little spot that has a kind of a pocket right here, which could be good for maybe a key. Wallets and keys. Do you use a wallet that allows you to have your keys with your wallet? I used to drive a Tesla, so I never needed a key. I had my phone. Why are we not doing this? We have the technology. Now I gotta have some keys around. Keys and wallets, do you have a good solution for this? Please put it in the comments below. I'll be showing you some in a little bit. But very, very elegant, simple little stuff that you access from the bottom, stuff that you access from the top, and then you have one little pocket here. Then, Tom Bin also has a very simple wallet. Just throw in some stuff on this side, very thin, like Cordura style material, little elastic band that keeps it closed. A simple, like gorgeous little solution to this. The key burrito. Wrap your wallet and keys together, right? Here's a solution to the key stuff. You've got your thing that your cards go into. And then you've got a little key ring and you just kind of like tuck those into here and wrap it around. This is like, it's got a little bulk to it. And if I put my keys in there, it's gonna have even more bulk to it. If I'm wearing a fanny pack all the time, which I basically am at this point, this is the perfect solution because then it just keeps the keys from jingling. I don't know what you do with your fob for your car, but an interesting thing, the key burrito. I'll link to that below. Very slim wallet here from Z-Packs. It's made out of Dyneema. Sailcloth, outdoorsy, throw in your cash, and it has a zip. Your like key or your coins inside of here, a little gusset. Super simple, but thin, narrow, about the size of a card. Slimmy wallets are great for some slimness. This one is super interesting. I don't know why their dividers inside are so thick, but it does feel kind of nice. I can't tell if this is real leather or not. And it's got 4 little dividers. This would work for cash as a super slim wallet. They have the similar thing here, but there's no middle dividers. There's just these little internal bits right here. Kind of a big footprint in your pocket compared to some of these others. Speaking of wide footprint, this is one that I have loved personally a lot. You see how there's 4 card slots right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you have 2 money spots. I lived with this wallet for a very long time. Large footprint, extremely thin. Small this way is more important to me because I'm a back pocket kind of guy. This is one of my favorite wallets of all time. All right, one of my favorites, this is Reform, okay? They have 2 wallet styles right now. One of them is just simple flip over, except for you have like this incredible coin pouch thing. These are metallic, hingy, and they like magnet closed. And then in here, you've got room for cards. This is all a like lifetime built to last kind of material that is not leather. You can see the bar tacking. Just surprisingly interesting wallets. They feel super good. This one is without the coin pouch. It's basically the same thing without the coin pouch. You got a spot on the outside and then 2 spots on the inside, welded, like cut with lasers, and the kind of thing that you're gonna have for a very long time. I like these a lot. So that's Reform, and then another one that I have liked is Pioneer. These materials, I don't even know what we're working with here. Here's a simple card sleeve, right? One on either side and then one in the middle. This is a somewhat like rigid, really extremely durable feeling material. Ripstop with like, why does this one have a very thin edge and this one's a little bit thicker? It's like wrapped around something a little bit thicker. A bunch of decisions like that these guys are making. This is Pioneer Carry, and you're gonna notice the materials immediately. A smaller version of that, right? Where our cards are vertical instead of horizontal. And again, like just, it feels so technical. And it feels like the future. Here's another version of that has a different material and doesn't have a wallet, like a money sleeve in the back. We just got our card things and 2 things over here. So lots to choose from at Pioneer Carry. I'd say if you wanna go vegan and you want it to be something that lasts until the apocalypse, this is an awesome option for that. Okay, let's talk about some leather stuff before we get into the hard stuff and then the oversized stuff. Okay, JJ Leathersmith make these very interesting flip and fold around, And then you've got a little tuck on some of them. Here's one that's a little bit bigger, doesn't have the little tuck, okay? Also, doesn't have this spot that you can access even when it's closed. I think this is a very interesting design that, you know, you can get stuff while something's closed. That looks really nice. They also have one that has an air tag spot right here. Big, thick stitching, big, chunky leather, right? This feels gorgeous and thick. Links below. A couple of my favorite leather things. This one is from Popov Leather, handmade in British Columbia, and I think it's the wax or the oil that he's got on this. Big chunky stitches, super simple wallet, right? Thick, but this leather feels special. Then Miscellaneous Goods, Misk Goods Co. A very hard kind of leather, texturized thing on the bottom. Lose it, keep it. It will all fade along with you. It will turn to dust, so be generous and leverage it well. This thing just feels cool. This is an awesome little pouch. Great little pouch that you could use as a wallet. Just has a little tuck, just has a little tuck. I bet it gets softer over time. I just think this thing is, I don't know, just this whole company, they have some fragrances for men that I dig. Feels good. Then we've got Open Sea Leather Company. Some different colors here for a wallet that is similar to that JJ Leathersmith, except for you've got, I think this is quite elegant. That tucks in really nice. And this is quite a thin leather. You still can access this little bit right here behind this, and then you also have access to this right on the outside there. Opening that up, you've got a little card slot, and then you've got a little cash spot. Really quite an elegant leather. It feels really thin and smooth. This is a different shape where you just have like a bunch of it. Looks like a seashell or something. Then an even smaller card holder. Throw some cards, maybe some cash. You've got a couple spots there. Open Sea. That stuff's gorgeous. All right, sort of bridging the gap here between hard and soft. Pularis. Okay, you've got some cards and a simple little, look at a little euro. They put a little fake euro thing, little air tag bit right here. Two quick little buttons right there. Feels really soft and good leather, like soft leather, right? Not thick, break in like crazy. And these two buttons on a thumb little bit, very interesting. You have that same thing right here on a hard case that does the like flip out thing, all right? This mechanism, you can kind of hear. Here's another version of that, again with the like pull the cards out, but this is quite elegant. This is this gorgeous little like secret hidden bit right here. This has a full billfold. I don't see any of these other hard cases that have a full billfold on it, okay? Pularis. And then this one's slightly different. Again, with the fold out, you've got cards, you've got paper, and then this all goes together like this, and you've got the things you need right there. This is a these are fascinating hard wallets. Thick, because you're rolling up leather and you've got all your bills and stuff, but tell me your thoughts on this. I'd probably go for the one with the little hoop around and be able to throw a few bills in here. All right, listen, we've got some hard cases here to show, and some of them are Pun Cube. Pun Cube, here's what's interesting about this. Keys in a little hard bit. Keys 1, 2, and then you fit a third one in the middle down here. And then you've got not just like some cards back there, but then also a bit of like a coin pouch, all in not that super thick of a thing, but it is hard. You also got like a little money spot right here. Interesting, like innovation. This one is from Akini. Grab your cards and you put them in there, and you can actually like flip through them inside of this. They click in really nice. That feels good. Behind your cards, you have a little spot for storing some cash. On this side, this pops out, a little storage spot, maybe for some business cards, man. Or anything else you want to stash in there. Quite small and interesting little like stash unit. I mean, you could keep your like your front little scanner right in the front. It just feels minimal in an interesting way. As it goes into your pocket, there's not a lot to it, but it is hard and sort of rounded. Then Ridge and Aviator and Axwell. Let's go with these one at a time. Ridge has on one side a very smooth thing. So you're like the metal on the inside is very smooth. You got a little thumb bit right here, and then you've got a little money clip right here to throw some stuff underneath. Very thin, very thin. You know, these metal bits all around. It's kind of industrious. Nice to get something in and out of. Aviator, you do have this pull tab thing, which actually is kind of nice. That's nice. Then when you're pulling everything, with both of these, you have to do this like sort of separation thing. Hold it with your thumb, hold it with your fingers, and then get your stuff in. You do have multiple compartments over here. This one has like a little stash area back here. You could easily throw a key. This tray thing does have a little nubbin that you can pull out, which is, I mean, that's actually really elegant. Takes up almost no space, as well as a money clip. And this money clip is very hard to get things in and out of compared to the Ridge one, because this is going lengthwise and this is going widthwise. So the Aviator wallet and the Ridge wallet, very nice. Then Axwell, okay? Look, they got freshies right here. Money clip that is easier to get into than the Ridge, okay? Similar Ridge, sort of, you've got like a little thumb spot that your cards are gonna come out on. Nothing much to it. When I push up on this, it ends up pushing the whole thing. On this, it pushes up more on the corner. Either way, you're doing the same thing where you're kind of pinching it open to get things in and sometimes out of. Now, I kept this money clip. You have, see these little divots down in here for the little bits in this money clip, which I actually prefer this. I would roll with this. I like that money clip like that. That feels good. Then finally for grip 6, I mean, this thing is beefy. It has a huge leather condom on it. You have the ability to put a card in here and slide that in and out. Same thing up here. And you've got some, you know, some protective stuff, you know? Can you tell I'm a really good puncher? It's nice when your wallet can protect you. And then you've got this big clicky, it's not all that bad sometimes to have something beefier in your pocket. I'm much more of a minimalist. So, and I don't get in very many fights. I've been in one fight in my life. It was with my brother. I broke my hand. This thing has definitely got a vibe. Let me just quickly say, of like all these hard ones that I've shown you today, I honestly think that there's something really elegant about the Exter. Super small and thin and narrow, and it does has these rounded corners, and it's quite elegant. This double oak essential, I don't know, the way that stays down and then clips up when you, this feels very, very well designed. Okay, last category here is these like oversized and sort of different, like sort of, I don't know, different ones. They're different. This is a little different from Belroy. Just this kind of like waterproofish sort of pouch. Elegant. It actually fits well in your pocket, and you have a lot of space in here. Why not have something that has like zippers and attachment points and a spot for your phone, and all, like why not make this your wallet? It'll fit in your back pocket. It'll be a little bit easier to grab for a pickpocket or something. You could throw this in your bag, but it's an interesting option. I'll link to that below. There's also a bunch of these sort of weird things from Tom Bin that are super thin and lightweight and surprisingly work decently. I think they're called the Whale. Simple little zip, but you get inside and you have a lot of space. You have those in multiple sizes. And Shimoda makes this kind of like travel wallet thing. That could be a wallet. Here's some passport and travel size wallets that I think could actually be used as wallets. And I don't know who makes this one. Do you know what this logo is? I've lost touch with this. But look at, for a travel wallet, I like a travel wallet to be a little bit bigger. I've got my passport, I've got like, but then I really need to be protecting this sumbitch, right? That's one of the reasons why I like it bigger, is because like I know when it's on me. Wandered also make a travel wallet that is huge. It's basically a passport wallet. Really, really thick. Really thick magnets. How do they work? Big chunks for bills, some segments over here where you can fit 2 cards this way. Your passport can go in one of these or behind this guy. Here's that same thing from Pioneer Carry, right? Your passport, you got space for 2 different cards right behind here. You don't have bill stuff. So this is really more of like your global traveler card and actually passport. I think when I'm traveling, I like to be able to have bills. I like to go to ATMs and get a good rate. This one's from Bellroy. And again, with the card thing, perfect size for a notepad or a passport. And it feels great, as does this, which is a serious fucking wallet. Like, this is a huge, gorgeous, big wallet from Bellroy. They have a spot right here for this tiny little pen, multiple like secret card things back here, like little micro, whatever we used to put these in our phones. What was that called? Little chip. You know what I mean. I haven't done that in ages. This is sort of interesting. Field notes, make this with iron and resin. Literally just some cards. You put a field note in there. You've got a spot for your pen. You've got some spot back here from cash. This is great. The leather feels good. It feels really good. So maybe you're like one of those like, reporter style people who's like, yeah, well, let me see. So, oh yeah, okay. And then you throw this in your, satchel. Then the final bits here, just a bigger one. And this actually has a strap that you can strap onto this and go full like sacoche with. Code of Bell. That's who makes this. Lots of simple organization, lots of little card bits, and then some access on the outside as well. Silent make Faraday cages, right? They make a lot of stuff, but this is a Faraday cage. A Faraday cage is something that blocks all electronic signals in and out of. So you put your phone, your wallet, and everything in here, and then it has to be shut like that. It can't be zipped. It has to be sort of rolled down for it to actually work. This is made to clip into some of their bags, but this would be a suitable wallet. You just open it up, and now you've got, whatever you can grab in there. It's like mom's purse, except no bad guys can get into it. This thing's from Tom Talk. We're really getting into the big space now, but maybe you need this. Maybe you need this, dude. Then finally from Bellroy, like, why don't you just make your notebook holder your wallet? Why don't you just throw some cards back in here and have your wallet stuff like ready to go? And this is just what you do. I'm telling you, you could try something like that. You could try something like that. This folio from Bellroy feels so great. It's obviously not going to be in your pocket, and there's no handle or strap anywhere. So this is the move, right? This is the move. But then you have nothing in your pockets but your phone. And I already have a Bellroy wallet on my phone. So I guess that's where I land on this. I continue to land on that. I'm curious where you land. Is there a wallet that I have missed here that you love and are like very attracted to and have used for a while? I would love to include them in the next wallets video that I make. Send this video to any friends who are like wallet turkeys or who have one of those big old fat things that's like probably, screwing up their hip alignment. And that's it. That's all I've got. Is that enough? Are you not entertained? Is there not enough here for you to choose from? I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. Shout out to Vaer for supporting my work and helping me make this video. Shout out to all the wallet companies who put these things together and make something interesting for us to carry our lives with. I could make an argument that there's nothing more meaningful in your life than how you carry the things you pay for everything with, right? That I can tell everything I need to know about a man by what he carries in his wallet and how, like, which wallet he's chosen. I'm making that up right now, but I could probably like, it could be like, instead of being a tarot card reader, I could just be like, pull out your wallet, young man. And I'll be like, I see. Your mother was not very present in your life. You will never get the approval from your father that you seek, but it's okay. Wallets are such a specific and particular thing. And I would encourage you that however you see it, like whatever your personal fucking take is, that you go with it. You just go with it. Go all the way in and try it out. And then when you want to switch it, like, switch it and try things out. Eventually, you just stop switching. I just stopped switching a long time ago. I was like, I think sometimes with products, we're purchasing a kind of like a, ooh, maybe I can be this guy. Ooh, maybe I'll try being this guy. Oh, I'll try being that. Ooh, maybe I'm this. And they do provide us a little bit of a window to be something different for a bit. And then it's up to you if you're really that or not. Because like, if you're being defined by a product in your life, that's not you, dude. That's our culture is very image obsessed. So that's just an image. That's the optics on you. That's not who you are, right? That's not who you are. And yet, having a wallet that you're just like, oh, I like living with this thing. There's something very much a part of me in that, right? Food for thought. Be yourself. Everyone else is taken. Bye.